They risked their lives for a moment of glory. There are none braver in the face of danger. Hungry for victory, ready for action. Meet Fracas, Arena, Hocus, and Rumpus. They are the Gladiator Academy!
Gladiators, we are universally regarded as the best in the academy. Triumphant and supreme, with fabulously keen, we make a winning team.
Out the mighty Colosseum, South Pacific, go and see ya. From the Magpie and nausea, irridiculous, absurd.
Warriors are we fight with unity, laughing in the face of adversity. Challenge if you dare, we're difficult to scare, with our fist of iron
And magnificent hair!
triumphant and supreme, we're fabulously keen, we make a winning team.
Magnusson's Little Helpers.
Mars, I don't know how to thank you for taking over my job of weather management while I'm on vacation. It really is most kind of you.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Now, Aeolus, this must be the south wind. May I? Thank you. Ah, but this is wonderful. Those humans, I don't know what they're complaining about. This is such a pleasant feeling. They live much better lives down there than we do. It's so soothing.
Of course, after all, this is summer, so that's the summer wind, and humans never really complain too much about that. But when it comes to the north wind, the strongest and most powerful of the winds,
And last one in is a three-legged centaur.
just remember, don't let anyone touch the north wind or we'll have winter in the middle of July.
Worry not. As acting god of weather, I have absolutely everything under complete control.
I got it. Nice going. What do you think, Hocus?
I think our castle's just about ready for the first sand crab ball. Come on now, Rumpus. After all, you're the host. Yeah.
Can you believe this? Sign is sitting on him, Crab's running about, and he still won't move.
That's right. As long as that warm summer breeze keeps blowing, I could stay here all day.
You and me both. If my tan gets any more golden, they're gonna have to put this gorgeous profile on coinage.
I don't think too many people are going to want coins with a burnt chicken on the reverse side, Fracas. Are you done yet?
My mouthy little cousin can be desperately amusing when she wants to be.
Fracas ain't never gonna look like no burned chicken. More like a boiled lobster with dressing.
Just because you don't look like a god.
Where's this cold wind coming from? This can't be right. It's summer. It shouldn't be this cold.
Hey! Who turned the lights out? A fella's never gonna get a tan like this.
Now it's starting to snow. This is really weird.
My poor limbs are getting frozen in this Arctic wind.
Oh!
Now, didn't I tell you boys not to touch that? Huh?
We're sorry, Dad.
Gladys, you poor stray lamb! Come in! Come in!
Oh, steamy broth, 1,000 thanks, Inertia dear. This blizzard's the worst thing I ever saw. My cuticles are like icicles.
Just Take a look at it, Ludicrous. Isn't this blizzard the most wonderful sight that you have ever seen? Because now, you see, all we have to do is supply whatever will keep these shivering wretches warm and will make a fortune. Do you hear me?
Ah!
Hello? Et voila!
Excellent! Now here's a nice hot dessert, the banana flambe. It's his specialty.
That's it, firewood. Come on, Ludicrous. We've got to find the Emperor Sinus and trick him into giving us all the firewood in Cornucopia. Then I'll be filthy rich.
I think Sinus was going to the beach, but why on earth would he give you all the firewood, Master?
Shut up, idiot! You should know better than to ask me such vitally important questions in this freezing cold weather. I am quite sure we'll think of a compelling reason along the way to the beach.
Ahoy! Aye-oh! Land ahoy! Tashki, prepare to disembark!
Arena, if I don't manage to get out of this one, well,
Oh, now what are you moaning about? Don't be so melodramatic, Fracas. We'll all come through this. I'm sure it's a passing storm.
Arena, will you just listen? I want to know if you'll forgive me.
Fracas, if you mean all the times that you picked on me and scoffed at me, insulted me and embarrassed me in front of everyone, and all the other mean stuff, then all right, I guess I can forgive
but
you.
That's not what I meant when I... Hey, when did I embarrass you?
Quiet! I can hear something coming.
Are you sure Sinus is here on such a terrible day and in this dreadful storm? No! Welcome to Cornucopia, my good man.
Huh? Did I hear you say Cornucopia? But that's no good at all. I'm supposed to be disembarking in Iceland. It's the blizzard. It must have blown me off course.
I must admit to being surprised that you would travel here intentionally. Cornucopians despise outsiders and are well known for feasting on their visitors' pets.
Savages!
Standing orders from the Emperor, a savage, ambitious, and heartless little brat.
Hey, Uncle Kid!
Huh?
Here we are, Uncle, all safe and sound. I can't believe it. You came to our rescue. I can't believe that he's not up to something.
Is that him?
Oh, yes, that is the Emperor. Sometimes, Slave, it's better to be lucky than smart.
I'll save you, Tusky. Come on, prepare for battle.
Hey, did someone say battle? What is going on?
My good man.
Call me Freezer.
But of course, Freezer is challenging us. A fearsome Eskimo army sent him on ahead as their scout. Here in Cornucopia, we go about our battles in a civilized way. In other words, not here on the beach, but in the arena.
Here, here. Tell this barbaric little popsicle the way civilized folk do things around here.
Allow me to do the talking. I can guarantee nothing will happen to your beast. All you have to do is face that bunch of no-good-nicks and clobber them. He is most determined, Emperor, to fight your cousins, the Gladiators, today, and he says that if they refuse to battle with him, he'll come back with his army and conquer us all.
Uncle Cadius, Cornucopians have never refused a fight, but in this cold...
Ah, it's a cinch. He will be taking on our finest, the cream of Cornucopia. He's also crazy, sire. He says if he wins, he wants all the forests in Cornucopia.
Sure, anything to get out of the freezing cold.
And today's challengers are Freezer from the frozen north and his trusty walrus Tusky. So let the games begin.
Where are these cold-blooded wannabe conquerors? Oh, yuck! I've just been kissed by a walrus.
Yeah!
It's time for a little action.
Just stay with it, Rumpus. Hang tough. We're on our way.
Oh my goodness!
Oh no!
Yes, Yes, all the firewood in Cornucopia is mine.
But, Master, isn't that Frieza's firewood?
Huh? Are you stupid? I didn't tell that frozen fool a thing about the firewood. He just thinks he's fighting to save his pet walrus.
Come on, Tusky. We better stay well out of the way of this bunch of crazed pet eaters.
Thank you. That'll do. You should thank your lucky stars, nephew, that I was able to convince Frieza to let me sell the fallen branches as firewood to these poor frozen citizens. He wanted to cut the whole forest down and construct a fleet of ships.
Oh, thank you. Now, how did we let that pint-sized runt and his pet walrus get the better of us? We are Cornucopia's gladiators.
We didn't let them get the better of us. They buried us.
The problem is, how are we gonna keep everybody warm? Those measly little bundles of firewood are only good for one fire.
Not necessarily.
Excuse me?
Oh, excuse me, please, Magnusson Clausius. The storm must have deflected me from my path and brought me right here to...
Cornucopia.
Indubitably. Well, anyway, as I was saying, if everybody pools their firewood and stays in one big house, then there will be plenty of heat for everybody.
Hey, we live in a big house.
Yeah, what do you say, Sinus?
Citizens of Cornucopia, there's a BYOF party at the palace as long as it's cold.
What's BYOF?
It's bring your own firewood. Well, Tusky, that's it. Now at least we have a place to spend the night in. First thing tomorrow we set off for Iceland. So what do you think? Nah, no, I don't think we want to stay around here, Tusky. These people could be dangerous. Yeah, I know this Cadius guy with the funny eye says we're safe because we won, but I don't trust him. Not all men can be trusted. We're better off staying here until we leave.
Hey, this isn't all that bad after all.
There's nothing wrong with a little snow. At least nothing a little friendly fire can't easily cure.
Uh-oh, looks like trouble.
Well, I'll be. You speak walrus.
Do you mean that you speak it too?
Sorry to interrupt. Would someone mind telling me what's going on?
Tusky just said her nose is still sore from when she was giving Rumpus here a spin.
Well, I'm sore too. Yeah, give me a flipper, Tusky. In my book, you're A-OK.
She wants to know whether we all want to go outside and play in the snow.
She must be crazy.
Oh, come along now. This could be fun.
Don't be such a killjoy, Fracas.
Not till I put some warm socks on. Oh.
Excuse me, my dear young lady, but there's something I would like to show you.
Hey, Gladys, if I'm not back in 5 minutes, call the gladiators.
I'm counting.
First, you put the snow in there. Then we squeeze the berry juice all over it. Go ahead, you try it.
Oh, Magnusson Clausius, you're so talented.
Are you sure this is a good idea? Hey, this is really fun, and I'm doing great!
Are you sure these ski things are gonna work, Tusky? So what did she say?
She said, trust me.
That's right, gladiators. Get nice and cold now, you hear? Come now, Ludicrous. If we chop down the smaller trees, we can sell a lot more firewood to these frozen fools. I'm a genius.
We gotta do something, guys. Cadius is planning on cutting down all of Frieza's little pine trees to use as firewood.
I'm not gonna allow those little trees to get hurt. You with me?
All the way.
Some rogue has stolen my little trees. Well, now, Ludicrous, you'll just have to cut down the big ones instead.
Yes, Master.
Don't just stand there, man. What do you think you have an axe for? Must I do everything myself?
Yes, Master.
On the other hand, maybe I'll just double the price of the fallen firewood instead. That's much easier. But where did those trees get to?
Hey, Gladys, what's that you're doing?
Well, if I have to keep all these trees indoors for a few days, I think the least I can do is decorate them a little. Don't you think so, dear?
Oh, sure, nice job. Here's another one for you.
Oh, no. There's no room for any more little trees in here. Can't you think of somewhere else that you can put them?
No.
Well, we could go from house to house and ask people.
Hey!
Keep moving!
I hope you don't mind keeping this tree safe until the cold snap is over, and then we can just replant it in the forest.
No, of course not.
Aha! So, what do you think? It crossed my mind that these little trees might look better this way.
Well, it also crossed Gladys's mind.
Oh, come on, stop jabbering. We have to go and find a place for the rest of these trees, so let's go!
I just don't know whether this idea of Gladys's suits a tree's nature.
Come on, Hocus, they look lovely.
Yes, it might be the next big thing.
Bad news, the price of firewood has just doubled.
Of course, why didn't I think of it before?
What?
I know where I can pick up a whole sleigh full of warm clothes. That way people won't need nearly as much firewood. I'll get right onto it and be back tomorrow.
You can't wear wet socks on a cold day.
Yeah,
Well, they ought to dry off nicely in here.
that works for me.
I brought you some dinner.
Now that's a great idea. I'm hungry like a wolf.
You savages! What have you done?
Huh?
Well, I'm gonna start on this.
Thanks to the gods! Tusky, I was so worried about you.
How can that rotten bird still crow in this cold?
What's this? I got a gift in my sock.
Yeah, there's something in mine, too.
Look, I got a present that was just stuffed in my stocking.
Us too. I wonder who did it.
Uh-oh, getting low on firewood. And low on cash, too. Frieza, your firewood's too expensive.
My firewood? It's not mine.
But of course it is. You won it when you defeated us at the Coliseum.
No way! My prize was saving Tusky from being eaten up by you savages!
What? Who told you that?
Wait a minute, I know who did it.
Yeah?
Yeah, we should force Cadius to give back our forests.
I got a better idea. What about getting the forest back from him and all the money he took for wood? Now, come on. It's got.
Too bad, Cadius. Looks like we won't be needing any more of that firewood from you.
What are you whittering on about?
The minute Magnusson gets back with all those warm clothes, we'll be fine without it. So I just thought I'd let you know. That's all. Bye now.
Oh, hey, wait a minute.
Huh?
How would you all feel about a rematch?
Whatever do you mean?
So now, let me get this straight. If we lose, we give all the warm clothes that Magnusson is going to bring back to Cadius?
Yeah, but if we win, Cadius will return the money and the forests.
That's a pretty big if.
Oh, come on, Fracas. Frieza won't really fight us, and now we know how to fight in the snow.
I don't think we've got anything to worry about. If we're gonna battle with our little friend, Hocus is talking to Frieza already.
Oh, yeah, well, that's all right then.
But Hocus, that is cheating. How are we going to arrange the result of the match? We will spoil it for the audience.
This audience wants firewood.
Look, Hocus, we Eskimos are honest people. I cannot do what you ask, but with all the things you have learned recently, it should be a fair battle, all right?
Okay, I guess you're right, Frieza. Come on, cousins, let's go. Everything's okay.
We saw
that Colosseum.
Okay, gladiators, let's rip it up. Yeah! Go, Arena, go!
Here I come, Frieza!
Oh! I can't believe you just did that.
You and Tusky are great teachers.
Hey! What's this?
Tusky, do you remember when you taught me how to ride a sleigh?
Thank you!
Yay! And I declare the Gladiators the winners!
It's the worst day of my life.
Congratulations! You guys were magnificent, and we didn't cheat.
You're right, we were great. Oh, yuck, I've been kissed by a walrus again.
Look, there in the sky! Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
No, it's Magnusson Clausius and his flying reindeer.
You see, guys, I knew Magnusson wasn't just some lost traveler. I bet Mars heard my prayers and sent him along here himself.
Please, Aeolus, I pray that you will come back soon.
Citizens of Cornucopia, the warm clothes that I promised you are already in each of your homes. To get them in, I had to drop them down the chimneys.
It's never been that cold in Cornucopia, so we have no chimneys.
My mistake. What am I thinking of? Citizens of Cornucopia, the warm clothes that I promised are now on the roofs of your houses, ready and waiting for you.
I made this warm hat especially for you.
It's a wonderful red cap, and I shall wear it always in memory of our most wonderful visit.
Oh, it's good to be back home. I wonder how Mars managed in the Hall of Winds. I can see that we need a good dose of the south wind immediately.
Please, hurry!
There, that's more like it.
Tusky and I don't do so well in warm weather, so I think we had better be moving on and follow the cold.
But where will you go?
To Iceland. We better get a move on before this burning sun melts our iceberg boat.
Hop in. I can give you a lift.
Have you got to go too?
Yes, I have. I have a lot of things I have to do. But don't you worry. I'll be back same time next year. Bye!
So long, Magnusson.
Bye, Magnusson.
See ya, Frieza. You take care, Tusky.
Bye.
High spirits and all this happiness once a year? Bah, humbug.
The sneaky Mongol ruler Gengala Khan, helped by an army of tsetse flies, has given Emperor Gluteus Maximus and all his generals an extra long nap after lunch, so he can seize control of the whole Roman Empire, and only our favourite gladiators stand between Gengala and total domination.